Welcome everyone to week 7 of the AAF Simulated on EA Sports, and today we've got another great matchup coming your way in the AAF East Division. It's the 3-3 Atlanta Legends hosting the 3-3 Orlando Apollos. There are a lot of implications that are going to be coming from this game concerning the playoffs. Both of these teams right now, after week 6, they sit at 500. Both of them, as I just said, 3-3. But here's the kicker. Back in week 1, when both of these teams played, Atlanta got blown out by Orlando. It was 30-9. Garrett Gilbert went off. But these are two different teams that we're going to be seeing playing today. Even though it's practically all the same players, Atlanta, their offense has become very, very good. They've struggled the last couple of weeks. They haven't been great. But they've made a lot of improvements compared to week 1. Meanwhile, Orlando has really struggled on offense the last couple of weeks. They did decent against Arizona last week, but they only put up 17 points, and some of those came from a pick 6. So they really need to run up the scoreboard today if they want to beat this Atlanta team, because it's going to be tough. Atlanta is a much better team, and defensively they made lots of strides forward, holding San Antonio to only 9 points last week in a 17-9 win. See what they can do here at home now. The last game was played in Orlando. Now here in Atlanta, as Elliott Fry will send things away, and we're off. Week 7 is underway. Denard Robinson just takes a knee in the end zone, and Atlanta sets up shop at the 25. Let's take a look at the signal caller for the Legends. It's Aaron Murray. Set up and down season. Overall, though, pretty decent. He's completing 69% of his passes. He's thrown for 1,228 yards in 6 games, 10 touchdowns, only 4 picks. QB rating of 102.3. Last week wasn't his best performance, even though they won. He only threw 143 yards. He's going to have to do more today against this hot Orlando team. On the ground, they start with Robinson. He goes nowhere, stuffed right away by that Orlando defense. Let's take a look at this Atlanta offense. They have a lot of weapons and guys that have been really turning things on recently. Look at Denard Robinson, actually, who just got that carry. Give me 1 second to get these sets. Last week, he did not have the best game on the ground. Actually, no, he did. Excuse me, I'm sorry. He had 76 yards. I was looking at the wrong stat sheet. He had 76 yards and a touchdown. He was key in that victory over San Antonio. I knew something wasn't right. The week before, he had 25 yards. But last week, he was good. 2nd and 9 coming up now from the 26. Monte Crockett in motion. They run this play all the time. Aaron Murray's going to take it himself and take him down immediately. That doesn't go anywhere. Azim Victor in there to make a nice tackle. And this Orlando defense, they have some great players, especially at that linebacker position. Look at this. Murray, he takes it himself, and I like the play call. Jen Welter runs this play all the time because there's so many options. I'm sure you guys heard me say these options plenty of times, but I'll say them again. Aaron Murray can run. He can give it to Denard Robinson. He can give it to Monte Crockett, or he can pass. I mean, there are so many options on that play. It's very hard for defenses to try to figure out what to do. So Orlando does a good job right there, though. 3rd and 8. Big third down already for Atlanta. Murray has to let it go, and it is knocked up and incomplete. Good defense. Marquez White in there to break it up, looking for Justin Thomas, and Murray could not fit it in the tight window. This is a great start for the Apollos defense, forcing a 3-and-out right away, and heck of a job by Marquez White getting over there and making a play. Look at this. He actually just gets his hands up in there to knock it away. Justin Thomas could not hang on. Great start for Orlando. Not the start that Atlanta envisioned, I'm sure. Cameron Nizelek has to punt it away. Back to receive is Jalen Marshall. Tries to make a move, but he's taken down immediately at the 22. Great coverage by Duran Grant and the special teams. Garrett Gilbert coming out. And let's take a look at some of his stats. He's been playing solid football this year. Despite their team being 3-3, he's completing 74% of his passes. He's got 1,209 yards through the air, 10 touchdowns, 4 picks. Similar stats to Aaron Murray, actually. 110.9 QE rating. See what he can do today. He lit it up in week 1 against Atlanta. Can Atlanta make some adjustments today? They bring a blitz. Quick pass across the middle is knocked away. Great defense across the middle. And let's take a look at some of these players. Dearness Johnson, running back, a guy we want to focus on, leading the league after week 6 in rushing yards with 423. He's got 3 touchdowns. The wide receivers, you got some phenomenal players there. Charles Johnson, 404 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. Sean Price, a tight end, 303 yards and 4 touchdowns. He is a threat in the red zone, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of him today as long as Steve Spurrier works him into his game plan. Steve Spurrier, head coach of the Apollos, doing a great job, but they definitely want to do better, and they certainly can. On the ground they go with Johnson. Almost breaks a tackle, but it's a nice gain of 5 regardless. Big 3rd and 5. Let's look at this defense, who has stepped it up a lot, mainly because of this line. You look at David Dean and Tavares Barnes. They've been making some sacks like pretty much every single game. You got Jeff Luke and Khalil Bass, the middle linebacker position, locking things down. Desmond Lawrence, Durant Grant making some big plays. Got a lot of talent on that Atlanta defense, and let's see what Jen Welter wants to dial up here. Can Orlando avoid going 3 and out to start? 3rd and 6. What is Steve Spurrier gonna dial up for his squad? Back to throw. Welter does bring a blitz. He's going deep down the sidelines, and it's tipped up and incomplete. Great defense. Looking in the direction of Charles Johnson, and Gilbert cannot fit it in. I'm surprised he went with that route because Johnson really didn't have a step on Durant Grant at all. Actually, excuse me, Desmond Lawrence. And he still had a little bit of time to throw. And Johnson really just had to go up and play defender there. Lawrence was kind of running the route for him. Questionable decision by Garrett Gilbert there. And it's going to bring out the punt team. Ben Turk for his first punt. So both offenses go 3 and out to start. Great defensive stand from Atlanta, especially, after your own offense goes 3 and out. Kind of hard to come back from that. On the return, Irvin Phillips goes nowhere, taking down to 21. So very, very similar opening drives for both of these teams. Not much time is ticked off the clock at all. 3 and outs. Let's see what Atlanta can do now on offense. 1st and 10 from their own 21. They got the home crowd energy. Can they make something happen here on their second drive? Definitely want to see Denard Robinson get some action. Once he gets going, it's hard for defenses. Quick screen, and it's a nice play out to Justin Thomas, who picks up the 1st down. Actually, no, just short. 2nd and inches. Looked like he had enough for it. That's a nice play. Just a quick little inside screen. You don't really see that play called often. Smart play call by Welter. 2nd and inches now from the 31. And they pitch it out to Robinson, who's got a lot of room to run, and he picks up the 1st down to the 34. Good tackle made by Riggs, but not before the 1st down. Riggs closed that gap quickly, which is really helpful with that Orlando defense. Otherwise, I think Robinson would have picked up a lot more. 1st and 10 from 34. When are we going to see Aaron Murray start to air it out a little bit? They stay on the ground. Big hole for Robinson. Close to a 1st down and just short, I believe. And yes, once again, it's going to be a 2nd and inches. Past the 40 up to the 44. So Atlanta starting to put together some nice plays here on offense. And Spurrier's defense, they're going to have to step up and make something happen. This is more like 2nd and centimeters at this point. Back to throw is Murray, trying to set up the running back screen, and they do it. How about that to Denard Robinson all the way down to the 43 of Orlando. That was beautifully done. Murray had pressure in his face. Just able to sneak it in to Robinson, who's able to get out of there and make a big play. This Legends offense, they're resilient. They've faced a lot of adversity this season, and they've handled it. They have weathered the storm. In motion is Crockett, and they will give it to Robinson on the ground. It makes a spin move down to the 40. Now we're going to get a look at this Orlando defense, and they have a lot of weapons here. We've got Earl Okine, Leon Orr on the line, who have been making some great plays. The linebacker position, though, Terrence Garvin, Azim Victor, we saw him make a nice tackle earlier, Reggie Northrup, and then Marquez White, he had a pass breakup. Will Hill, Cody Riggs made a couple nice tackles. They are stacked defensively, and they've got to start amping it up here on defense, making some big plays in the backfield, because Atlanta on this drive, is getting everything that they want. Last week, they did a great job of holding a hot Arizona Hotshots team to only 6 points. Right now, Atlanta moving the ball well. 2nd and 6, delayed give. Robinson finds a way to sneak through, and that's Riggs who has to come in all the way from the secondary to make the tackle before the sticks. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 3 for the Legends, but so far, the offensive line is having their way. Denard Robinson should have been tackled in the backfield for a loss, but sneaks through. 3rd and 3, I wonder what the play call is going to be here. Will they keep it on the ground or go to the air? Off play action, Murray rolling out. He's going to go deep, and it's incomplete. Way off target. That was a dangerous pass. 4th and 3, and what do you do here from the 36? Younghoe Koo has been one of the best kickers in this league. You wanted to give him a chance at a 53-yarder. I don't know. I think he was looking for Bug Howard cutting there across the middle, but not even close. And he had time. I don't think he was going to be sacked that soon. 4th and 3. They're going to go with a 53-yard field goal attempt from Younghoe Koo. Kick is on its way, and it's off the crossbar and no good. Younghoe Koo misses from 53, and that hurts. This is a good-looking kick. It's right down the middle, and it just bounces off the crossbar, and that's disappointing for the Legends, coming away with no points after what looked like a pretty solid drive. And now Orlando set up with great field position. Can this Apollo's offense take advantage of it and get some points on the board? You know, sooner or later, the Apollos they have to heat up. With all the talent they have here on offense, it'd be surprising if they didn't. Johnson trying to break it to the outside, and he picks up about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8. Waiting for Steve Spurrier to start dialing up some big-time plays. Like, you know, we saw, actually the first play of the AAF Simulated, you know, you saw Gilbert take the snap, roll out, and throw a 36-yard pass down the field to Thompson. They've been lacking those big plays recently, and they need to start making them more on a daily basis. Stay on the ground. Johnson with a big hole, and he takes it inside Atlanta territory to the 49. It brings up 3rd and 2. This is an important down right now for the Apollos. Still no yards through the air for Gilbert. 3rd and 2. Do you stay on the ground, or do you throw? I like to see Gilbert throw the football here. We'll see. Off play action, he will pass. Quick, across the middle, wide open is Charles Johnson, and there's finally that connection as he brings it down to the 35. Nicely executed as Johnson makes a nice catch across the middle. This is a perfect throw from Gilbert. Senses the pressure in his face. Atlanta dial up a big blitz, and he's able to find Johnson coming across. Big play. Keeps the chains moving, and you know, you have to miss field goal. You get great field position. It'd be disheartening for this offense. You know, have a 3 and out right there at midfield. Right now at the 35, let's see if they can keep moving this football down the field. Johnson with a nice hole, but it's close quickly. Excellent tackle made by Jeff Luke. 2nd and 9 now from the 34. He had a massive hole, but Luke does a great job of just flying in there out of nowhere. 2nd and 9 now from the 34. Orlando does not want to have to face a similar situation that Atlanta did, that's for sure. They go on the ground, and Johnson with a nice hole, and does he have enough for the first? To 25, and no, it's going to be 3rd and inches. Looked like he had enough. But look at both teams right now not getting these first downs when they're really, really close. 3rd and inches. Time ticking here in this first quarter. And this one's even closer than the last one. Will they stay on the ground with Johnson? We'll see. And they give it on the end around, and it goes nowhere. Johnson is blown up. Excellent defense. JT Jones with the play. That'll take us to the end of this first quarter. Look at this. I like the play call, but that's terrible blocking by the offensive lineman. He lets him get loose. And it looks like Orlando's got to settle for 3. 0-0 here at the end of the first. Both offenses struggling to get things going. They've made a couple nice plays, but they're having difficulties. And now Elliot Fryon for a 44-yard field goal attempt should be a pretty easy field goal on this beautiful, clear night. Almost blocked. The kick on its way, and it's good. Orlando takes a 3-0 lead. That was very, very close. Damian Swan came around and nearly got a piece of that one. Right now, blocking for Orlando has not been great. That's for sure. 3-0. Orlando at least is able to put points on the board. They got the lead. But probably not the ending that you wanted to see to that drive. You know, the Apollos, once they get things going, they're very hard to stop. But they've had a hard time getting to a groove. You know, I mean, last week, even against Arizona, they won that game 17-6. I think they were up 17-0 at one point. But their offense still just wasn't really in a steady rhythm at all. They lost to Birmingham. They've lost to Salt Lake. They got blown out by Salt Lake. This is a team that has been a little bit underwhelming, and they're going to have to step things up, especially in a huge divisional game like this on the road. They're 0-3 on the road, trying to snap that and at least get their first win on the road. We'll see. Decent return by Robinson, who's having a pretty good day so far, averaging over 4 yards a carry. He had 5 carries for 22 yards in that first quarter. On the return, took it up to the 30, so Atlanta with some nice starting field position here. Let's see what they can make of it. 1st and 10 from the 30. Murray will throw. Blitz for Orlando, and wide open across the middle is Monte Crockett. Murray knew where the soft spot was in that defense, and he found it. Crockett to the 45. And this is what you love to see from Murray, sensing the pressure coming from his right and knowing that Crockett is going to be open. It's an excellent read and a great decision by their quarterback. First down up to the 45.
Ready, set.
See what the play call is here on first down. They go on the ground. Robinson, look at that run to the 47 of Orlando. Picks up 7 on the play. And again, this is Robinson. He has been exploding through those holes recently. Again, it looked like he was going to be taken down maybe by the line of scrimmage, but he found a way to squeeze through. Make a big play. 2nd and 3 from the 47. Clean game so far. Not really any sacks, turnovers, anything like that. And Robinson again dives forward and picks up the first down. It's a gain of 4 to the 43 of the Apollos. So Atlanta, once again, moving the ball well. Can they find a way to get points on this drive? First and 10 from the 43. Delayed give. Robinson, this time taken down. Actually, no, that's Wadley, excuse me. Taking down the line of scrimmage. Good tackle made by Leon Orr. Brings up 2nd and 10. You know, you look at the schedule down the road, both of these teams are going to have a hard road to the playoffs. Atlanta, they've got Orlando today, then at Birmingham, then home to Salt Lake, and then they close out in Memphis. They need a win here if they want to make a playoff push. It's imperative. Crockett in motion. They don't give it him. Murray keeps it and is swung down at the 42, only a gain of 1. Orlando swarming to the football on that play. But then we go over to Orlando's schedule. You know, they've got Atlanta today, which is a tough game. Then at Memphis, which should be a win for Orlando. But then they close out against San Diego and Birmingham, 2 of the best teams in this league. So it's going to be tough for Orlando as well. Murray, back to throw. They're not getting to him. It's caught. Can he stay in bounds? He's got a lot of room, but taken down before the first down at the 36. Robinson able to hang on to the check down pass, but with all that green grass, I don't know how he didn't get that first down. There was literally nobody, and he just kind of stumbles, turns around the wrong way, and Orlando was able to close in on that gap. And now another decision to be made for Jen Welter. Do you send out Young Hoku for another 53-yard field goal, the one that he just missed off the crossbar? Looks like she's sending him out there, and she is. Can he redeem himself here? Pretty much exactly the same spot. Kick is on its way. And it's good. He got it. Just over the crossbar this time. Coup is true from 53. What a kick. And that is exactly what you love to see. That one had plenty of leg. Final would have been good from 54, 55. Impressive stuff from Coup. Well, that's exactly what you want to see. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Definitely a big boost in morale for Coup after just missing off the crossbar. It's a nice comeback to have. He sends it away. Akeem Hunt will take it out of the end zone. Looking for a return, and how about the closure by that Atlanta special teams? Now let's see what this Orlando team can do. They move the football decent. Question is, can they actually score some touchdowns? That's something they've struggled a lot with this season. They go on the ground as Johnson with some room, finding a lane and taking it to the 30. Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. With all the weapons, again, it doesn't make much sense as to why they're struggling to score touchdowns when you've got Chris Thompson, Jalen Marshall, Charles Johnson, Sean Price, and Dearness Johnson all on the field at the same time with Garrett Gilbert. It's surprising that they've struggled as much as they have. 2nd and 4 from the 30. Garrett Gilbert going to try to take it himself and breaks away from a tackle and still on his feet. Garrett Gilbert, an unbelievable run that picks up 19 yards. Wow. Looked like he was going to get tripped up immediately and somehow breaks away from the tackle. Look at this. That's what you call impressive. He just blows off Luke and picks up 19. That's what you love to see from your running. Actually, no, this Tracy Sprinkle, excuse me. That's a big defensive lineman. Garrett Gilbert with a nice run. Now 1st and 10. Will they air it out a little bit here? They have not really done it much in this game so far. Motions Sean Price. Off play action. Gilbert rolling out. Darts it across the middle. It's complete. That's Jalen Marshall down inside the 30 to 28. And here's some of those big plays that we were expecting to see from this Orlando offense. Marshall makes the grab at the 28. And this is perfectly designed, executed. Nice catch from Marshall. A little bit behind him on the throw, but Gilbert at least finds a way to complete it. And this is what Spurrier needs to start dialing up more. Get the run game going, then dial up a beautiful play action. Got a guy streaking across the middle. Gain of about 23. Exactly what you want to see. Time on their side right now with under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter, and they're inside the 30. On the ground, Johnson with a hold. Dearness Johnson breaking loose. Down inside the 15 to the 14. He's got over 40 yards now. And I'm surprised at his decision right there to cut up field. I think if he continued going straight, he might have had a house call. Look at this. It's a great run. And how about the offensive line doing an excellent job? But look, he makes a cut there when he doesn't have to. I guess he was trying to stay ahead of the ball on Carlos Merritt. Nicely done. 1st and 10 now in the red zone for the first time. Here is where they have struggled a lot this season to score a touchdown. Can they find a way to make it happen? Gilbert back to throw. Across the middle. Man wide open. It's Thompson down to the 3. First down. Sets up a 1st and goal. Orlando doing a nice job of moving the football on this drive. And you know, as I said before, once they get in a groove, once they get things moving in the right direction, they're hard to contain. They're hard to stop. 1st and goal from the 3. Direct given into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orlando on the direct give to Ryan Green, the fullback. It's a touchdown. And that was beautifully beautifully executed. Look at this. Direct give. The offensive line gets a nice push. But what I love is that they got Johnson going out of the backfield, distracted the defenders, thinking it was going to be a bubble screen. And instead, it's Green who takes it to the house. 2-point try coming up for the Apollos to make it an 11-3 game. A little bit over 2 minutes to play in this first half. 2-point try. Let's see what they do. They'll go to the air. Gilbert has to let it go, and he's not going to be able to get it off. Nice tackle made, and the backfield will sack by Lodoelli. So Atlanta's defense gets to stop, and it'll stay a 6-point game. And this is a mistake by Gilbert. You know, just gotta let that go at this point, you know? Hold on to it too long, you're never gonna have a lot of time in the red zone. You're just not. So 9-3, 2:21 to play, 3 timeouts. So there's a lot of time right now for the Legends to score here before half. The Apollos are gonna get it for half. So they're going to need to find a way to score here, because if the Apollos get it, second half, get another score, make it a 2-score game, is going to be more difficult for the Legends. However, they are kind of the kings of the comeback this year. I mean, you see them come back in week 2, down 29 against San Diego, and then in week 3 they had a comeback against Birmingham, down 20 to 8. So they can certainly make some comebacks happen, and they almost had a comeback from being down 24-0 against Arizona. Aaron Murray coming back out after the return from Robinson brings it up to 28. It's been a fun game so far, and let's see what the Legends offense can do. High snap, good recovery, and a big hole for Robinson. To the 39, that's a first down, and should take us to the 2-minute warning. That's how you start a drive, and I like the idea by Welter to keep it on the ground before the 2-minute warning. You know you're going to get the clock stoppage there. So, keep it on the ground, keep Orlando guessing, and pick up a first down right off the bat. That's a 2-minute warning here in this first half. It is a 9-3 ball game. Orlando on top, but Atlanta with the ball and looking pretty good. Lots of implications from this game because, as we said, Orlando won the first match. If they win it here to get the sweep, it's going to be very, very hard for Atlanta to make the playoffs if they don't win out. 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to throw, Murray. Quick pass, and it's incomplete, overthrown. 2nd and 10. He felt the pressure in his face, had to get rid of it, and I don't think him and the receiver were on the same page. Receiver was running a shallow cross, and he threw it more as if he was running a slant. 2nd and 10 now from the 39. See what the play call is here from Welter. Back to throw is Murray. Plenty of time, but he's got to get rid of it. He's got all day to throw. Now being pressured and taken down. That's a loss of 13 on the play. And Atlanta has to blow a timeout. 3rd and 22 coming up now for the Legends. I don't know what Murray was doing there. He had a lot of time to throw. At that point, just throw it away. Keep it at least a 3rd and somewhat manageable 10. Now you're 3rd and 22. Can they find a way to miraculously pick this one up? I would not put it past Orlando's defense, who has given up some crazy plays before. Murray keeps himself nowhere to go. And now, oh, that's actually been Orlando who's been using the timeouts. Playing aggressive, and why not? Minute 44 on the clock. They'll have some time to work with here, as Atlanta will have to punt it away for the 2nd time today. Cameron Nizelek now to boot it away. It's a high kick and a good one. Great special teams coverage. Marshall taking down the 24. So a lot of work to do for the Apollos if they want to get some more points on the board. And in these Madden simulations, you know, they do a really bad job with clock management. So I would not expect to see Orlando get points on the board here A minute 36 and only one timeout. A lot of ground to cover. 1st and 10. Gilbert back to throw. Big blitz from Atlanta. They hold up. Gilbert's going to let it fly. Deep in the field. He's got a man and is hauled in by Charles Johnson. Down the field into the end zone for a 76-yard touchdown. Orlando goes deep on the first play, and it works to perfection. Wow, what an absolute dime from Garrett Gilbert. Perfect pass, and Johnson just gets over the top of that defense. And I'm surprised that they went for the big shot right off the bat on this drive, but they do, and it pays off in dividends. Those were the fireworks that we were waiting to see from Steve Spurrier's offense. What a beautiful play. Orlando up 15-3 now. And that hurts for Atlanta. Gilbert to throw to the end zone. It's knocked away. Good defense. Looking in the direction of Chris Thompson. So Orlando now 0 for 2 on these 2-point try attempts. Donatello Brown gets his hands in there and knocks that one away. But going back to that touchdown, one play, 76 yards. I mean, that is just phenomenal. Look at that. Yeah, he had Thompson. It's a nice pass, but it's a great break up there from Donatello Brown, who's just able to get in there and make a hit. And also seems like Jalen Marshall didn't help. 15-3, so Orlando now still plenty of time, I think, with 3 timeouts. See, Orlando only had 1 timeout, so they had to kind of take that deep shot, and it worked. Atlanta's got 3, so if they work the sidelines, they can certainly make something happen here before half. Elliott Fry now to kick it away. Denard Robinson will take it out of the end zone, looking for some blockers, and he'll be met right at the 26. And that's where Atlanta sets up shop with a $1:24 left on the clock, down by 12. Denard Robinson, look, he's having a great game. Atlanta's offense just needs to step things up in these other areas. 45 yards on 8 carries. He's doing everything he can. He's kept drives alive. He's pushed the ball down the field. Here is where Aaron Murray needs to step up and start making some big-time throws. Back to throw. Murray with time. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. He's got a man wide open. And it is hauled in at the 20. Irvin Phillips with the reception. So fireworks on both sides of the football. And how, as Orlando, how do you let this happen? Look at this pass from Murray. An absolute dime over the top. Irvin Phillips burns his defender and gets by the safety. Look at this, the way he's able to hang on to that with contact from Will Hill. Impressive stuff. Phillips, his first catch of the day, and Atlanta will now use a timeout. 1:01 to go. Man, what a play. And just when you thought Atlanta was starting to lose it, Murray dropped the dime, and that's exactly what I just said. Murray needed to step up and start making some big-time throws, and what does he do? Make a big-time throw. That was phenomenal. Back to throw, Murray with plenty of time again. Just has to throw it away. That brings up 2nd and 10 now from the 20. Right now, Jen Welter now, she needs to start dialing up some plays that she knows is going to work for her team. And I'm surprised that they haven't ran that play a whole lot with Monte Crockett coming in motion because of how potent it can be. 2nd and 10. Low snap, good catch by Murray, quick pass, and whoa, that was dangerous. Azim Victor, I think he didn't see it coming, otherwise he could have had a pick. Big 3rd and 10, because if Atlanta, getting 3 points here would be helpful. But after that massive play, you want a touchdown. And you need one at this point in the game to keep it a 1-score game going into half. If you have to settle for a field goal, you're still down by 2 scores, and Orlando gets it for the second half. 3rd and 10. What does Atlanta have dialed up here? Murray. Back to throw. He's being pressured. Let it go with a hit, and he's taken down before the first down. Now Orlando uses a timeout for kind of no reason. That's a great stop right there by that Orlando defense. Bug Howard tried to make a move, but just couldn't get to the sticks. And it'd probably expect to see Atlanta have to settle for 3 here. That'd make the most sense. And they will send out Younghoe Koo for a 31-yard field goal attempt. Makes it a 15-6 game. And he's got it. Younghoe Koo now 2 for 3 on the day. Hit from 53, now hits from 31. And it's 15-6. So Atlanta, you know, they at least do their job in getting some more points on the board, but you got to be a little bit disappointed after that massive throw to only have to come away with 3. And this half was moving really fast up until these last 2 minutes, where there has been a heck of a lot of action on both sides of the football. 15-6, you'd probably expect to see Orlando here just run the clock out to halftime as they get the ball for the second half. Good ball game here in Atlanta. Koo sends it away. And Akeem Hunt to receive, takes it from just outside his own end zone up to the 28. 15-6. And Orlando with 38 seconds. Look at Garrett Gilbert. that big touchdown pass of 76 yards really makes those first half stats look better. Without that, it'd be 4 for 6 with like 45 yards. 1st and 10 from the 28. And they are going to pass. Quick across the middle. It's complete to Sean Price. But time is going to continue to run, and I don't really think they're going to have much time to get anything else off. Gutsy called the throw, but a smart idea by Gilbert there just to get it simply across the middle of Price without risking something crazy happening. Sean Price with his first catch of the day and hasn't been involved much yet, but it's going to be a whole half of football to play once they get either one more playoff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they'll get one more playoff. Gilbert to pass again. And now he's going to be taken down for the sack. The Ernest Johnson just let him go. And Atlanta now uses a timeout. So this half will continue to drag out. 3rd and 12, and Johnson should have held on his block. Instead, he got off thinking that Gilbert would dump it off. He did not. It's a sack. That defense of Atlanta, you cannot give them an inch because they will take a mile. They are dangerous. 3rd and 12. Orndorff goes in motion. They just keep it on the ground, and Johnson takes it to 33. Atlanta uses a timeout, so they will have to punt. And you know, why not? Why Atlanta in this position? What do you have to lose here? You might as well try to get some sort of punt return or something. Ben Turk now will have to boot it away from his own, inside his own 20. Send it away. This will be the last play of this half, and it goes nowhere. Great coverage by Orlando. They dodge a bullet, and that'll make it a 15-6 game going into halftime. It's been a good first half here from Atlanta, but the hometown Legends down by 9 as we head into halftime. We'll be back in Atlanta right after this halftime report from EA Sports. During this halftime report, just want to let you all know, remember, there are some links down in the description below, whether you want some AAF Simulated merch, or if you just want to send us a few bucks through PayPal. Either one would be greatly appreciated. We spend a lot of time putting this together. It takes a lot of effort, work, and again, time, so any donation is greatly appreciated. Back to football, 15-6. Garrett Gilbert with the highlight of that half, a 76-yard bomb to Charles Johnson. That connection has been lethal this season. And now Atlanta's defense is going to have to step up and make some stops here. They got a couple more points on the board before the half, which is very helpful if this defense can get a stop. You know, if Orlando scores another touchdown, well, 3 or 6 points doesn't really matter. It's still going to be down by a lot. But if their defense makes a stop, you know, even forces a 3-and-out or at least forces the punt, your offense gets the ball back, score a touchdown, and it's a 3-point game or a 1-point game if you get the 2-point conversion on top of it. So we'll see what they can come up with. Younghoe Koo now to send it away. And again, Atlanta is the king of comebacks, so 15-3 is nothing for them. And a nice tackle there made by Malachi Jones on the special teams. Akeem Hunt up as a 22. So Orlando's offense coming back out onto the field. They put up 15 points in that first half. A solid first half at that. They scored 2 touchdowns, had a field goal, made some nice plays. And let's see what they come out with here in this second half. Can they stick with the balanced attack and continue moving the football down the field? Open up on the ground. It's a nice hole for Johnson, who pushes his way up to the 29. Dearness Johnson having himself a nice day. I have to say that he is arguably the best running back in this league. Between him and Trent Richardson, you know, Jaquan Garner up there as well. But Johnson just week in and week out has been phenomenal. I mean, he just produces and produces and produces. He does not let up. 2nd and 3 now from the 29. Off play action. Gilbert going to take it himself, and I think he's met right before the first down. He is. To bring up 3rd and inches. Big 3rd down right now for this Atlanta defense if they can get a stop. Gilbert, it looked like he was going to get the first and maybe some more, but a great tackle made there by Lodoeli, and now it's 3rd and inches. What is the play call going to be from Steve Spurrier? In motion is Johnson, who does not get it. Off play action. Gilbert will throw. Deep on the sidelines. Man wide open, and he misses him. He had Orndorff, the tight end, streaking down the sidelines, but Gilbert cannot make the throw. And it brings up 4th and inches, and they're going to have to punt. And that is tough. Orndorff was wide open, and he just leaves him out too far. Big stop for Atlanta, and those the 2 missed opportunities. Gilbert could have gotten the first with his legs, could not, and now they have to punt. Turk sends it away, back to receive. Irvin Phillips, I don't know if that was a fair catch or if he just got ripped to the ground. Regardless, he went nowhere. So Aaron Murray coming back out onto the field. He's had a decent first half. Found Irvin Phillips for that 54-yard bomb to get him in field goal range before the end of the first half. And now, see what they can do here in the second half, if they can score some touchdowns. Open up on the ground. Robinson with a big hole to the 28. He's running the ball well, and he's up over 50 yards as well. Both these running backs doing exactly what you want your running backs to do. Pick up 5, 6, 7 yards when you need them. Sets up a nice 2nd and 3 now. A lot of options for Atlanta in this position. And they pitch it out to Robinson, who's got a big hole. Making moves and down the sidelines of the 43. Robinson up close to 70 yards now on the ground. He has been lethal today. Not many answers for Orlando's defense on how to stop him. Bursts through the gap, makes a move. 1st and 10 now from their own 43. And again, you know, he's a guy, he's had an up and down season, but he's really starting to come to his own at a perfect time for the Legends because they need him. Murray to throw. Guns it across the middle, it's incomplete. Murray now 6 of 12, only completing 50% of his passes so far in this game. Seen a few get away from him. 2nd and 10 coming up. Orlando's defense has done a pretty good job this game, but they're gonna have to keep making stops because sooner or later Atlanta's gonna score a touchdown. On the ground, Murray keeps it himself and goes nowhere. That play has not worked at all today. Big 3rd and 9 now for the Legends from their own 44. Can they find a way to convert here and keep this drive alive? And I think what hurts is when you get away from Denard Robinson. He's been running all over that defense, and now They're stuck on 3rd and 9, and you really can't give him the ball in this situation. Murray to throw. All day, let it rip. He will. Sidelines is tipped up and incomplete. Excellent defense. That's Ladarius Gunner, who knocks it away from Phillips. Heck of a play by Gunner. Look at this. He's got Phillips, who's got in his hands. That's the second time now on a long 3rd down that Murray has thrown a good ball, but these Orlando defenders have just been able to knock it away. 4th and 9 from their own 44, and it definitely would just make sense for them to punt here. And Cameron Nizelek now on to send it away. Kicks it, and that's a nice punt. Beauty! Pins him inside the 10 at the 8. Can't do it much better than that. Nizelek knew where he wanted that ball to go, and he put it there. That was perfection from a punter. Gilbert coming back out and had a nice first half. Hit a couple good throws, but that last drive he had Orndorff wide open down the sidelines, could not connect. 1st and 10 out from their own 8. Can Orlando dig out of this? Going the ground. Johnson should have taken up the middle. Stays on it. How in the world did he get out of that? Dearness Johnson takes it all the way up to the 16. That's a couple times that we saw Gilbert do it there in the second quarter. Now here, Johnson just somehow gets out of a tackle. Turns it into a nice gain. That brings up 2nd and 2 now from the 16. I thought he was going to be taken down in that backfield for a loss of like 3 or 4 yards. 2nd and 2. They give it to Keem Hunt, and he's taken down in the backfield. Excellent defense. Tavares Barnes in there to make a big play. Hunt just nowhere to go. Tyson Graham comes around the edge on the blitz, and Akeem Hunt didn't have a chance. And now 3rd and 6 for the Apollos, and I don't know, at this point I think Atlanta's defense has a lot of momentum after that nice stop. I do not see Orlando picking this one up. Could be wrong, but backed up inside your own 15, you can't be all that risky with the football here, so maybe we'll see a check down or something like that. Gilbert will check it down, and it's caught, but before the sticks, and that's exactly what happens. Johnson short of the 1st down, and Orlando once again has to punt their second punt, and actually their second 3 and out of this quarter. And that's not what you want to see from the Apollos offensively here with 2 3 and outs. They've got a nice lead, but their defense can only hold up for so long, and they are struggling right now to get anything going. Ben Turk now has the punt from his own 2-yard line. Atlanta's going to have good field position. It is a good punt regardless, and Phillips makes a move but taken down at the 37. That's a really, really nice punt, but great field position regardless for the Legends. And now coming back out, Denard Robinson, he's got 6.7 yards per carry on 10 carries. They've got to continue giving him the rock. They've got to feed him the football to keep this offense moving in the right direction. 1st and 10. Off play action. Murray zips it across the middle. He's got a man open. Monte Crockett making moves all the way down to the 40. And Atlanta needed that. Some life into this offense. Down to the 40. And this is where you feel like this has to be the drive that they score a touchdown. This is where they need to march down the field, put it in the end zone, and let Orlando know we can score. Coming closer to the, well, not close to the end of the 3rd quarter quite yet, but we're in the last few minutes of this quarter. You don't want to get to the 4th quarter without scoring a touchdown. It's just not going to work. 1st and 10 now from Orlando's 40. Back to throw. Orlando brings a blitz. Murray, quick pass, and it's caught at the 33. Crockett gets his feet down. I thought he was out of bounds, but no, they say he's in bounds. Impressive. And now you're definitely in field goal range for Koo. Second and 3 coming on up. Probably expecting to see Robinson get the ball here. He will. Pushing his way forward for a first down to the 29. He's got 70 yards now on the day. Having himself a nice performance. And the Apollos need to come up with some sort of answer for him. I mean, they've done a good job of containing Aaron Murray for the most part, but Denard Robinson is getting pretty much anything he wants from the ground. First and 10 from the 29. Murray to throw. They bring a big blitz. Picked up nicely. Slings it. It's incomplete. Murray cannot connect and still at about 50% completion. Not exactly what you'd expect to see from him. He's completing almost 70% of his passes this season. But today, struggling to connect. Made some good passes, that's for sure, but he's been inconsistent. Second and 10 now from the 29. Crockett comes in motion. Murray will take it himself, and he's met immediately at the line at the 29. He has struggled to make that play work, and now another big third and 10. Can the Apollos hold them to a field goal, or can the Legends keep this drive moving? All receivers spread wide for Aaron Murray. I have a feeling he's going to go up over the top to Crockett. Goes to the other side. It's caught. What a move! That's Crockett down to the 10. Wow. So it's a quick screen. Well, not screen, slant to Crockett, who then just takes the ankles of, who is this here? Mark Myers. Impressive. Atlanta keeps this drive alive. And the Legends are in business now at the 10. Back to throw is Murray. Got plenty of time, stepping up in the pocket, lets it go, and now just throws it out the back of the end zone to bring up second and 10. And Orlando was so close to getting him on that play, and they've got to get to him quicker. Murray had a ton of time to throw that ball. The defensive line needs to start making some plays in that backfield. Second and 10. You can definitely feel the tension here in Atlanta. Their team down by 9. Murray checks it out, and whoa. Looks like he was out of bounds. But I don't know what the Orlando cornerback was doing there. If that was in bounds, Denard Robinson had a walk-in touchdown. Another huge third and 10 from the 10, basically third and goal. Unless they somehow get it in between that line and the goal line, which is practically impossible. Murray to pass. With time. Pressure. The ball is tipped and incomplete. Azim Victor was close to getting to it. But after all that, looks like Atlanta will have to settle for 3. And he was just trying to check it down underneath. That ball had hit in the helmet. Offensive lineman gets in the way. So Spurrier's defense does, in fact, get a big stop. And that's tough for Atlanta, getting all the way down to the 10 and now having to settle for a 27-yard field goal. Kick is on its way, and it's good. 15-9. They've pulled it within 6. But still some work to do with a little bit over 1 quarter left to play. And now, if you're the Apollos, you need to just simply find a way to march down the field and score. And you should be able to do so. You've had 2 3-and-outs in a row. They need to start heating up again and making stuff happen. Because Atlanta, they've only got 9 points. They've been held to, 4 field goals. 1 was missed. Only 9 points on the board. The Apollos need to take advantage of this right here and now because their defense cannot contain Atlanta to field goals throughout this entire game, I don't think. The Legends have too many weapons on offense to not eventually score a touchdown at some point. Younghoe is now 3 for 4. Sends it away. Akeem Hunt will take it from the goal line. And again, great special teams from Atlanta converging quickly. Malachi Jones again with a nice tackle. Now 1st and 10 from the 26 with 1:05 to play here in this third quarter. Gilbert coming out. 7 of 10 with 133 yards and a touchdown. Not a lot of yards, but completing a lot of his passes. And what we need to see him do right now is just methodically march his team down the field and really take the leadership position here. Back to throw. Atlanta brings a blitz. Quick pass. It is hauled in by Jalen Marshall at the 39. What a catch. It's a gain of 13. Atlanta was closing in on that one fast. And I'm surprised that they were able to get that in there. Durant Grant almost had a pick and definitely could have been a pick 6. Gilbert finds a way to squeeze it in there. 1st and 10 now from their own 39. Finally not a 3 and out for Orlando. On play action, and he lost the football. Gilbert lost it, and it's picked up by Atlanta. Johnson could not get it, and Atlanta's got it at the 22. Tracy Sprinkle. Wow, just when you thought Orlando was going to start taking a little bit of control back, Garrett Gilbert fumbles. John Lodwelly knocks it loose, and Dearness Johnson can't pick it up, and now Atlanta's got it at the 22. I'm telling you, they are the king of the comebacks. Down 15-3, it doesn't matter. Now it's 15-9 and set up shop inside the 25. Aaron Murray coming back out. This is where they need to score a touchdown here. They cannot find a way to settle for a field goal again. 1st and 10 from the 22. Big blitz from Orlando, but Murray with all sorts of time. Whoa, that pass was nearly intercepted. That was way too close for comfort for Murray. Ladarius Gunner almost, actually no, Marquez White, excuse me, almost had a pick. Would have been a turnover right back. Just couldn't get his feet in bounds. 2nd and 10. Crockett in motion. Murray's gonna keep it. He lost the football, and he's picked up by Orlando. Azim Victor got it. Unbelievable. The quarterbacks trade fumbles here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Murray coughs it up, and that is tough. Loses it to Victor, and get another look here. Ooh, he might have been down. I don't know. Can Orlando get a quick play off here? They will. Dearness Johnson with a huge hole. Breaking loose and takes it past the 40. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter. So Orlando with a huge turnover. Azim Victor comes up with the football. And how about that run by Johnson finding the lane and picking up a lot of yardage. We have one more quarter to play. The Apollos with a 15-9 lead, but all of their points scored in the second quarter. Can they find a way here in the fourth to put some more points on the board and really just put this game away? They can score another touchdown. I'd say it's pretty much over. Who knows? Stay on the ground with Johnson. Cuts it outside and only gets a couple. He's got 84 on the ground, and Dearness Johnson has been, again, one of the most efficient backs in this league. In week 1 against Atlanta, he had 84 yards. He's already got that today. He had 91 yards the next game. 50 yards last week. Only put up 28. Stay on the ground, why not? That's a nice gain by Johnson again to the 48. He's up to 90. Now brings up a huge 3rd and 2. Against Birmingham, he had 68. His best game was in week 3 against Memphis. He put up 102. This is massive for Orlando. Off play action. Gilbert overthrows him. He had Johnson, but could not connect. And now Orlando's going to have to punt again. Garrett Gilbert is letting this team down right now. This is horrible for the Apollos. And Gilbert, he fumbled it, and now that's the second time he has missed what should be a relatively routine throw. Turk will punt it away and should at least have a chance to pin him deep if they can get it bouncing. I don't know what he was doing stopping, so that's only a 30-yard punt now, and Atlanta's got the 20. Aaron Murray coming out after the fumble, and now a chance to march the team down the field, score a touchdown, and take the lead with a 2-point conversion if they can find a way to make it happen. First and 10 from the 20. Murray back to throw. Guns it. It's complete. Justin Thomas with a quick reception to the 33. Brings up first and 10. Actually, that was Irvin Phillips. Excuse me. Aaron Murray has had a couple, well, more than a couple bad throws this game, but here is where he puts the team on his shoulders and marches them to victory. Back to throw. Quick pass again, and it is caught at the 48. That's Phillips again. Atlanta moving the football. That was a hard hit by Gunner, but Irvin Phillips finds a way to hang on. Atlanta in control right now at midfield. First and 10 from the 48. Let's see what the play call is from Jen Welter. Murray with time. Decides to check it out, and it's incomplete. Looking for Robinson in the flat. Can't make it. Murray is completing under 50% of his passes right now. 11 of 24. He's missed the mark quite a few times. But with a golden opportunity here to put Atlanta right back in this game and even take the lead. Second and 10 from the 48. With time, quick pass, and it's knocked away, nearly intercepted. Cody Riggs almost got it. Got his paws on it. Could not come away with an interception. And now a massive 3rd and 10 right now for the Legends with 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Down by 6. Midfield is this 4-down territory. Murray to throw. With time, quick pass, wide open across the middle is Clockett. How does he get that wide open across the middle? I don't know. But it's an Atlanta first down to Orlando's 35. Crockett finds a way to make some space. And no one is even close until he's well past the sticks. Massive gain of about 17. All receivers spread wide right now for Aaron Murray. Back to throw. Once again, he just has all day. Quick pass underneath it. Held on to. Nice grab by Bug Howard. Irvin Phillips. Phillips closing in on 100 yards receiving today. He is having a heck of a day. He got lit up by Terrence Garvin, but it did not matter. He held on to that football. Second and 5 from the 31. If Atlanta needed a touchdown, they need it now, and that's a jump. Free first down. Atlanta, well, actually, they're going to be just short of the first. Second and inches now at the 26. Second and inches. On the ground, he's got the first. Robinson able to get across the line before being taken down. And now first and 10 from the 25 as we're under 6 minutes here in the fourth quarter. This is going to come down to the wire. And I think that's a false start now from Atlanta. Both teams trading penalties there, and it's now 1st and 15 from the 30 for the Legends. Can Orlando's defense get one final stop here is the question. Murray with all day. Now pressured. He's taken down in the backfield. Leon Orr with the sack all the way back at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 23. What a huge play from Orr. Finally able to get some pressure in Murray's face. He's had it relatively easy for most of this game. He was getting ready to throw, and it's a great play by Orr getting in there, making a stop, and that's the offensive line. It's got to do a better job there. That's tough for Atlanta. 2nd and 23 from the 38. I think it's probably 4-down territory here. Maybe. Murray looking to throw. Pressure, barely gets it off, and it's somehow hauled in. What a throw by Murray. He was getting clobbered, and he finds Robinson for a gain of 10. 3rd and 13. Wish we would have gotten a replay of that. He was getting lit up, and somehow found a way to complete. 3rd and 13 from the 29. It does not get bigger than this, folks. Murray, deep, and he's intercepted! Picked off! That's Cody Riggs with the interception at the 22, and that's the 2nd turnover now by Murray in the last several minutes in Orlando territory. Murray tried to float one in there over the top, and instead it's Cody Riggs who undercuts the throw and makes the play. Just when you thought Atlanta had a chance, Riggs comes up with a massive play, and now it's all going to come down to Garrett Gilbert and this Apollo's offense if they can just hold on to the football here and prevent the Legends from getting another crack at it. There's under 4 minutes, 3:56. If they can just pick up a few first downs, they'll be in good shape. Orndorff in motion. They go on the ground. It's Johnson with a massive hole, and Dearness Johnson now with his 2nd 100-yard game of the season. He's got 101. As long as he doesn't go backwards, it'll be a 2nd 100-yard game. And look at this, the hole that offensive line gives him. Phenomenal. Great blocking upfield, and Johnson bursts right through it. First and 10 now from the 34. Orndorff in motion again. And once again, Johnson takes up the middle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 6 as we're now closing in on the 3-minute mark. Orlando hanging on to a 15-9 lead. They had an explosive second quarter, but really pretty much every other quarter they've struggled a lot. 2nd and 6 now from the 38. Off-play action. Gilbert's going to throw. Going deep in the field. And nearly picked off. What in the world is Orlando thinking? I don't quite understand. Now it's 3rd and 6, and now they have to throw. I don't know why you wouldn't keep it on the ground there, run this down to the 2-minute warning. And now, do you run it? I don't know what you do in this situation. 3rd and 6 from their own 38. Gilbert to throw. He's going to be taken down for a sack. And Atlanta will use a timeout. Unbelievable. The Legends won't quit. And Orlando, well, they just seem to keep quitting on every single drive. I mean, this is just embarrassing for this Apollo's offense that they have failed on every single drive this half. So Ben Turk now going to have to punt it away. He'll boot it away. Back to receive is Irvin Phillips, who's smashed at the 23. So Atlanta with 2 timeouts and 2:14. all the time that they need to get one more shot. Aaron Murray, 14 to 29, 213 yards a pick, and also a fumble. It has not been a good day for him. But his team is still in this. It's not over, not by a long shot. 1st and 10 from the 23. Murray to throw. Quick pass, and it's almost intercepted again. That would have been Cody Riggs' second pick. He has been a ball hawk today, forcing incompletions, got the interception, he's made a lot of tackles. He's been one of the leaders on this Apollo's defense this game. And if it wasn't for their defense, they'd certainly be losing it right now. 2nd and 10, Murray back to throw. With time, gotta let it go. Deep down the field, wide open, it's Irvin Phillips to the 48, now take us to 2-minute warning. Wow. Phillips just got so open there. I don't really know how. 15-9, 2 minutes to play. From their own 48, they still got 2 timeouts left. Atlanta. All receivers spread wide right now for Murray. Quick pass, and it's incomplete. Bobbled and dropped. 2nd and 10 now from their own 48. And let's see what Jen Welter can dial up here with her team down 6, under 2 minutes. Got about 52 yards to go to the end zone. Murray back to throw, checks it out, and that's knocked away. Azim Victor with a beautiful hit, and it brings up 3rd and 10. Massive 3rd down for the Legends right now. It's obviously 4-down territory, so if you can at least pick up a few yards here, 4th and 4, 4th and 5, you've got a lot of options still. This game just is one of those games that just will not end. Back to throw, Murray. With all day, slings it and it's incomplete. Cannot find his man. 4th and 10. It might just come down to this. Can Atlanta convert? And he has, wide open. He had Bug Howard wide open. Howard's been one of his go-to guys. I mean, Bug Howard on the season, one of the leading receivers with 402 yards and 3 touchdowns. But he has yet to make really anything happen today. 4th and 10. This is what it comes down to. Murray will throw. Orlando brings a blitz. He's going deep on the field, and it's incomplete. Way overthrown for Justin Thomas. And that should probably be the end of this one. Atlanta only has 2 timeouts. There's a minute 44. If they can force a quick 3 and out, they would get one last shot. And excuse me, he was going for Irvin Phillips there. He was not even close. And now Garrett Gilbert coming out. I gotta say, Gilbert, he probably has a decent quarterback rating. He's played a bad game. He has not made throws when he's had to make them. He's taken sacks when he shouldn't have taken them. He fumbled away the football. Garrett Gilbert's the main reason why Atlanta is still in this game. On the ground is Johnson fighting his way down to the 46, and Atlanta has to use a timeout. 15-9, the Apollos hanging on to a slim lead here on the road. They are 0-3 on the road. Can they just hang on? Minute 40. And Atlanta's going to have to probably use another timeout as Johnson, he's got a 1st down. And I think that will do it. Dearness Johnson, who else would it be? Making the big play and getting a 1st down. No timeouts for Atlanta, a minute 36. This game is pretty much in the history books now. First and 10 from the 36. Once again, it's Johnson on the ground. cutting up field to the 30. He's got 123 yards on just 18 carries. That's some ridiculous stuff there. 2nd and 4 from the 30 as time continues to run. And it looks like Orlando will squeak out with the victory and improve to 4-3 and finally get back to being above 500. Johnson takes it to the 28, so it brings up 3rd and 2. And we're going to have probably one more play here, and then this game will be over. Yeah, Gary Gilbert just all he needs to do right now is take a knee. Letting as much clock run down as possible, and that's it. Time will just expire here on 4th down. They don't need to run another play. Atlanta won't get another chance at it. And that does it from Atlanta. Orlando finally gets a road win. They sweep Atlanta, win both games. This one 15-9. And it was intense, but Orlando's defense really stepped up. Player of the game, certainly well-deserved, Cody Riggs. 7 tackles, interception, multiple pass breakups. He had himself a heck of a day. And Orlando proves to 4-3. Meanwhile, the Legends dropped to 3-4. They have not had the best second half of the season so far when you consider the fact that they start, well, not second half, but they were 2-1, now 3-4. And Birmingham, Salt Lake coming down the pipe. It's going to be tough. So we'll see what happens, but that does it for us here at the AAF Simulated. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this game. And let us know who you're rooting for down in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to go follow us on Twitter. That's where you get all the important updates and just a bunch of cool stuff about the games that you might not see here on YouTube. Also, make sure to go check out the AAF Simulated sheets down in the description below, where you get access to the season stats, player stats, the standings. All that good stuff is down there and available for view. Thank you all for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed this game, and hopefully we will see you next time. James Larson, I'm out of here.